We are the Jacobson Project.
Hey everybody, good morning. It's Friday. Took the day off so I could come up and work on this trailer and do some things around here. The big goal for the day is to take out the garage door on the back of the tiny home trailer and try to get that framed up. And I don't know if we'll install the window today, but we're going to get it framed up and hopefully sheeted. That's the goal. I don't know if we're going to get that far because there's quite a bit to do with cutting out the actual track for the door is welded in spots. So I got to get that removed first, and then I got to run to the lumber yard and grab some lumber, and we'll try to get that framed up today. So Jake's going to be helping out a little bit this afternoon, hopefully. So should see this garden. I always talk about the garden, but man, there's tomatoes everywhere and everything is just popping. So Kim's gonna do another update video, I'm sure, this weekend too. So okay, I just cut there's actually cables on the outside of the door that hook up to the coiled spring in the top of the door, and I just cut those on the outside, and they went. I had the door shut so Lloyd couldn't get in here, and I cut those, and obviously the springs coiled the wire up, and pretty dramatic. I should have got that on camera. It's kind of fun, but now the cable's all wound around the spring and it's not dangerous anymore. So now I'm going to cut the rivets on the door and start to take out the panels. Let there be light. Got the door out, so I had to grind out those rivets and then basically break the hinges off of the door because they were rusty and it was kind of a pain in the butt. But now you can see the door is gone. Lloyd's happy because now he can go in and out of this thing as much as he wants. We got to get rid of this, funny part is there's a lot of demo on this thing that we're going to have to do to, besides taking the door off, we're going to have to take the top off. There's other things that we're going to have to kind of fix up before we can build on and do these changes. So. Okay, garage door is out. Wide open, we got the rails off. and the pile of stuff is right here. So I put in a few garage doors in my life. Seems like taking this one out was just as difficult as putting a new one in, so it's good to have that done. Now, the goal here is we're gonna do a 2x6 wall on this exterior, and that is going to basically come past this channel for the garage door, and we're just gonna box in this black frame here. We're gonna have a big window right here. That should frame up fairly quickly once I get the material. I have to make a material list, and then I will run to the hardware store, pick that up, and start framing. So pretty cool. Going fairly quick this morning. I guess I want to talk a little bit between demo and construction. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time just now cleaning up. I think it's a little bit of a lesson that I learned from my dad. My dad was originally, Jake, was originally a shop teacher for many years, and then he retired, and he became, in his retirement, he became more of a home builder, and he's done many buildings, saved a lot of structures. You know, he's working on the barn right now, but one main lesson that I learned from him over the years is cleanup, and that's probably stemming from his years as being a shop teacher, because if any of you have ever taken a shop class, you know, at the end of the hour, at the end of the period, you have to clean up. A nice clean workshop is a good way to start the day, and cleaning up is a good way to end the day. But not that I'm going to end the day, but what I'm going to do here is now construct on top of this garage door opening. So what we have is a nice clean place to work. So I used the shop vac, got it all cleaned up, and now we're going to go get the material and we're going to start constructing. Got her dismantled, right?
That little stove is perfect. I was going to try to build one out of a cream can.
Yeah.
That thing is so cute. Jeez.
So Jake and Betty just scored a good deal on a little wood burning stove that he's going to use in one of the yurts, the yurt hunting stand. So here's what we got. We're framing this thing up. We have our studs all laid out, and then we have our window, which is a 25-inch window that's going to sit right here. So I need to now cut all the studs, and then I'll frame this thing up and get the wall put up. So a window, a nice tall, narrow window. On the inside, it's down there. I think I showed it off before, but that's going to be a crank out window. Actually, it's going to crank out this way.
Now this is a little bit, it's like 92. Oh yeah.
Let's check that other one.
Yeah, put your foot on it.
Yeah, that was sticking up.
Yeah, it's 92. Make it 91 3/4.
91 3/4.
91 3/4, yeah.
Okay, I'll get this thing framed up, and what do you think I should do for
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 studs?
91 3/4?
Yeah.
You got it. Well, then I need 2 more then, right? What's that?
We may have trouble putting this on if we have these studs in here. You know, as far as screwing in here. You know what I mean?
Oh, so skip the window and do that in place? Or at least those 2?
Well, then there's quite a bit in place to do, but we could do that, I suppose. To get a good hook on here.
I think we can get, you think the angle is just too hard to,
Well, from here, let's do it. Put it all together.
okay. Right. So here we go. The wall is framed and I have it set up. I just got to get it into position. I need to snug it up to the exterior on the bottom and then get it aligned on the top, and I'll stick a few screws in and see, make sure everything's lining up okay, and then I'll put sheets on the outside just to enclose it. I'm not going to put the window in today, I don't think. So we have this wall up in place, and now I am making it flush with the outside, and I'm actually drilling through the wood into this metal framing, and I'm using these blue screws to tie the wood into the metal. And those are gonna look a lot like that. I already did a couple of them. So it's coming together pretty windy. But this thing is tied into place and looking pretty good. So I should be able to get the sheets on today for sure, and possibly that window. This is awesome. So we're gonna go put up this deer stand, and then I'm gonna come back and finish putting the screws in. But there it is.
Man.
One end. Not done. No more garage door. Lots of progress. I'll show you. But there's the window. So this is the bathroom window. The composting toilet's going to sit right here, which means yes, you're going to have a poop with a view.